name is Vernon Bisho, and I teach at Center High School. Here we are back again in Media Communications Academy at Center High School. Today we're in the television production studio. That lamp will heat this fixture up to extremely hot temperature, which could cause a serious burn if you were to touch it. How do I know? I've done it.
Vernon was a music teacher at Center High School, and we had talked in the late 1990s as the MCA was kind of evolving, and he was really interested into this new world of kind of broadcast. And so we invited him on the team for the Media Communications Academy, and he just ran with it.
He was our music teacher at Center High School, and to make that switch I thought was quite interesting and intriguing. And as I got to know Vernon better, it wasn't interesting or intriguing. That was Vernon. Vernon was into everything and did it very well.
Vernon Bisho, the minute he walked into a room, could captivate an audience.
Vernon was not only instrumental in making the Media Academy what it is, but he created a pipeline with the elementary teachers.
He had just a way of getting low down with the kids, talking to them, really animated and moving. The kids didn't take their eyes off of him.
One of the things I will always remember about his commitment to the program was just days after he had brain surgery, he showed up for the SEVA Media Day. And we were all just shocked, like, what are you doing here? And he said, yeah, I didn't want to miss it. It was just, that is the kind of committed teacher that Vernon Bisho was.
I think the impact that he made on both myself and my fellow students is that he gave many people a love for media, because he taught it in a way that not just teaching us the basics, but teaching us how we can apply them to life, and teaching us what ways it can help us in the future. I think that's how he helped students realize that media is a path that they can go into.
He reached out to other teachers, made himself available. They came and visited his program, and he shared with them what he was doing and what worked and what didn't work. And so, that's a really important part of his legacy, that he helped shape and develop the strength of our media programs here in this greater Sacramento region.
If I had to describe Bisho, I would say he was one of those people that was a world changer. Getting to hear a lot of the stories that I have about Bisho since he's passed, and it makes you realize that even though your relationship felt so unique, that he really was extending it to everybody. He did not discriminate at all against anybody and who he was going to give that kind of attention and that kind of compassion to.
Mr. Bisho was more than a teacher. He was a mentor, almost a second father. I saw him 5 days a week for an hour, not to mention weekends and events after school.
And there's no mistakes unless you fall asleep.
He's had a big impact on a lot of individuals, and I know he'll be greatly missed, but remembered very well.
My colleagues would just sing the praises of Vernon Bisho. He was always there for everybody. He was always there with positives. You never saw him without a smile. Whatever he wanted to do, we all were just moved to be a part of. This lab wouldn't be here without him. Our program wouldn't be here without him. And so it's kind of an honor to carry that through for him.
And my goal ultimately is I'm going to retire at the end of next school year. So I'm graduating with the class of 2020, and that's pretty awesome for me. When I retire from this career, I'm going to restart my career as a professional musician and play a lot more music. All right, that's the bell. Everyone get out of here. I'm Vernon Bisho at Center High School. Enjoy your filmmaking.